What's up, everybody? It's the Sports Code, aka Aiden, and welcome back to another video. The All-Star teams have officially been announced for both Giannis and LeBron. They've drafted their teams. Now, according to my understanding, the reserves are the ones that have been chosen, and the starting lineups for the West and the East have remained the same. So that's all fine and good. Look, my first original look at it was Giannis completely got out class when it comes to picking the players, but I can kind of see where he's coming from here. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So I'm going to be using looking down a lot to check the players, so hopefully that's all right with you guys. Team LeBron consists of obviously Anthony Davis, Luka Doncic, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard. It also has Nikola Jokic, fantastic player, Damian Lillard, Dame Dollar, Chris Paul, Domantas Sabonis, Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, and Russell Westbrook. So this is that team is stacked. That team is stacked in every position. I think Domantas Sabonis is an extremely underrated pick. You got Ben Simmons as well, Westbrook, Jason Tatum. He's got forwards. He's got big. He's got some really world-class players right there. Plus all the starters alone is a death team right there. So that's a really good situation for LeBron. I'm happy that he picked a lot of good players here. So yeah, when it comes to that team, I think the only thing I could say is that there's not really too much elite shooting besides Damian Lillard on that team, but there's some really good offensive playmakers, and there's going to be a lot of highlights from Team LeBron, I reckon. 100%. I think this is definitely the highlight team for LeBron James. He's going to do very well with this team. I think it's with a bunch of playmakers and himself, there's going to be danger. And our starting lineup has all of those in the MVP conversation. So you can definitely, that starting lineup, I definitely don't see how LeBron doesn't win this year based on that lineup alone. But there is competition. There is still competition. I'm not going to say that it's 100% done by any stretch of the means. Like, this is going to be a very good All-Star game still. So Team Giannis, obviously you have the starters, Joel Embiid, Pascal Siakam, Kemba Walker, and Trae Young, plus Giannis. So that's a really good offensive and defensive starting lineup. I think defensively they're sound, and offensively they're pretty good as well. Not as good as Team LeBron, but definitely can make a name for themselves, can hold their own on the offensive end. You also have, I see the bench, you got Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Rudy Gobert, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Lowry, Chris Middleton, and Donovan Mitchell. These are obviously underrated players compared to Team LeBron, but he went for a really defensive lineup. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Rudy Gobert, Chris Middleton. These are defensively great players. So I definitely think there's going to be a lot of competition. This is going to be a gritty team for Giannis. There's going to be defense in this All-Star game, I reckon. That's what he was going for. He's also team length from last season. He went for length again for most of these players. That bench, besides Domantas Sabonis, and Nikola Jokic, there's no bigs whatsoever. You got Rudy Gobert and Bam Adebayo, two really defensive-minded centers, plus Jimmy Butler is an elite defender, and Chris Middleton as well is a very sound defender. So those are the teams. Yeah, I definitely think LeBron won, but what I'm trying to say for Giannis is he's gone for a lot of underrated talent, and majority of them are from the East as well. Rudy Gobert is from the West, of course, and Brandon Ingram. But they are extremely good players there, players that are up and coming. This is the new versus old. You got the likes of Chris Paul and Westbrook, and you got everyone that should be an All-Star LeBron picked. But you also got a lot of up and coming talent for Giannis. You got very defensive minded players for Giannis. You got a lot of good bench options. So it's amazing. This is honestly, I couldn't be happier with these teams. Maybe it's a bit unfair for the starting lineups, you could say. But I definitely think this is going to be a very good All-Star game. Let me know what you guys think. This is going to be a short video because there's not really much to say. We all know everyone in the All-Star game. These are just the teams that have been announced. This is the Sports Code. Take care and peace.